Ow! 2 days ago, my right engine failed on landing.
Not what you want to see.
After spending over 24 hours checking everything and even going up for a test flight, we weren't able to replicate the problem.
I think it might have just been a fluke of it not flying.
So finally, after 7 weeks, I am taking Mystic home back to Houston Executive.
But unfortunately, things didn't go the way I planned.
What is going on? You're kidding me. There is no freaking way.
We'll get back to that later.
Clear prop! Seatbelts and shorter harnesses are fastened. I'll put my full harness on when it is time for taxi. Heat vent defrost as necessary. DIs we're obviously not using today. I'm sweating bullets. Avionics master switch on. Whew, baby, it's toasty. Hello everybody, welcome back. I am so excited to have you joining me today. I look a little different than I usually do. I am in the process of moving, so I didn't have access to my contacts, so I hope you like my glasses. Leave me a comment if you do. You can leave me a comment if you don't, and then I'll know never to wear them again. All right, everything is looking good, and let's go ahead and pick up our weather. I'm gonna taxi a little bit further away from these hangars though, just so we're not bothering anyone. We have a lot of vehicles around us today. All gauges are in the green, engines started up and sound beautiful, fantastic. All right, we'll come to a stop here and COM 2. Listen to our weather.
Houston Southwest Airport. Automated weather observation 163. Zulu weather. Wind 170 at 4. Visibility 10. Ceiling missing. Temperature 26 Celsius. Dew point 15. Altimeter 3021.
Okay, awesome. 170, so we've got runway 9 or 27. We'll go with runway 9 because that's what everybody else has been using today. Altimeter 3021, so we'll go ahead and set that here. 3021. Hey, this is good. Altimeter is set. Transponder, we're squawking 1200. We are just VFR over to Houston Executive today. It's about a 12-minute flight, so not bad at all. Altitude indicator, blue over brown, wings are nice and level. Turn coordinator and HSI to compass. Compass is showing, hi. He did wave, so that's cool. Compass is showing, let's see, 150, 160, roughly 172, I would say. This is 178. Within 10 degrees, no bubbles, cracks, or leaks, so that looks fantastic. Okay.
Right now in for runway.
We're going to ask him, because he did pull into the run-up area for 27, so if that's the runway that we're using, that actually benefits us. Let's just ask him. Houston Southwest traffic, are you switching to runway 27?
One more time for Southwest.
Just wanted to verify, are you planning on using 27?
I will, but I've got to do a run up and get clearance, so if you're trying to take off on 9er, you're fine.
No worries, 27 works better for me, just wanted to check. Appreciate it. Don't see any other aircraft this way, so it is time for us to taxi. We also have to run our checklist. Obviously, we're going to do an extended checklist and just slow everything down just to verify that if the engine is going to have an issue, it does it when we're on the ground. But I'm confident, my aircraft mechanic is confident, and the other pilot that I flew, Eric, yesterday is also confident. Houston Southwest, Seneca 484 Hotel Papa, taxiing runway 27 will be number 2 for the runway. Houston Southwest. See if we have the clearance to get around him. We should, but we'll see. If we don't, then we'll just stay on this side until he gets rolling, and then we'll fall in behind him. That way we're not cutting anybody off. Oh, it's good to be back in my bird, man. I have so many plans and so many places that I want to fly to that I haven't been able to. The airplane's been gone for almost 7 weeks at this point. And we're just going to come over here and knock out our run-up and stay out of his way. Because he's also picking up a clearance, and I don't want him to feel like we're rushing him in any way, so I think that'll be good. Alright, just gonna stop here for now. Brakes hold, holding my brakes, and park. Hey, how are you?
Excellent.
I really want to get a Cirrus, stay tuned.
Thank you for riding mine sometime when I get back.
That sounds great. I will absolutely take you up on that. Fly safe.
Thank you. Same to you.
Okay, brakes hold, trim for takeoff. It is just me, so we're gonna keep that fairly neutral, and then just one turn, like half turn back, just to help me with the flare, because the airplane is a little heavy, and it's been a little while since I've flown just me.
It's Kim from the FBO.
Bye, girl. I'll see you next time I'm here. It was good to catch up.
Yes, ma'am.
She's so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay. Flight control check. Tail is up. Tail is down. Fantastic. And left aileron is up, right aileron is down, right aileron is up, and left aileron is down. Right turn and left turn looks good. Rudders and brakes were working during taxi, so that's fantastic too. Instruments, we're gonna run through everything. So airspeed indicates 0, blue over brown, our wings are nice and level. We are within 75 feet of the field elevation, not indicating a climb or descent here. Our HSI still aligns with our magnetic compass within 10 degrees, no bubbles, cracks, or leaks, so that's perfect. All of our engine instruments are in the green and looking good. We have 45 gallons of fuel in our left tank and 43 in our right, so plenty of fuel on board for today's flight. Mixture is full rich. RPMs are set to about 1,200 just to keep those engines warm, so we'll pull that back down to 1,000 here. Come on, baby. There we are. And those are pretty close, so that looks good. Manifold lines drain. I have had a lot of questions about this. I actually asked my instructor that I flew with yesterday when I was testing everything. There used to be a drain system right here on the dash. Obviously, we don't have that anymore, which is why I don't check that. But I did want to verify and make sure I wasn't missing any steps in my checklist, and I am not, so we are good to go there too. Other test, we'll do the left one first. Definitely feathered. I can see a drop in RPM. Oil pressure is coming back up, and our power is back up to where we started, about 1,020. So now we'll do our right one. Definitely feathered there too. Everything is looking fantastic there. Power's back up. Oil pressure looks good. No big red X's, and the engines sound good. 2,300 RPM now. Okay. These are pretty even, 2340. Prop cycle left engine first. Definitely could hear that change, but no big red X's. Came back up to that 23. We'll give it a second. And let's go ahead and run it on the right one. And that looks just as good. Coming back up. Okay, 2,000 RPM, mag test, left engine first. Left side, left mag, all that good stuff. I don't know why I'm singing to you, just go with it. Right mag now. My defense, even though I'm sweating bullets right now, when I left the house this morning, it was 63 degrees. All right, mag test was good. Amps and volts. Volts are looking good. Amps are good on both sides. Alternators, we already know we're fine. Oil pressure in the green. Oil temperature in the green. Fuel pressure is in the green. No annunciator lights right now, so let's pull that power to idle and make sure that both engines continue to run. Those look really, really good, within 70 of each other, not cutting off. All right, friction lock I'm happy with, so pre-takeoff, here we go. Flaps are 0, props are high RPM, mixture is full rich. Fuel pumps are in the off position, fuel selectors are in the on position. Transponder is still squawking 1200, that hasn't changed. Heading bug, we will go ahead and change this to heading 270, so that's the runway that we're gonna be using. And doors and windows secured and latched. I'll close my door, or excuse me, my window here in just 1 second. Pitot heat as needed, landing light on, strobes on, and the time is currently 10:39. Doors and windows secured and latched. Shoulder harness up and forward. We'll throw this over here. Display. Back to our map. You can see our engine gauges here. All right. Don't see anybody coming in. Houston Southwest traffic, Seneca 484 Hotel Papa, entering runway 27 for a straight out departure, Houston Southwest. Verify nobody on final, nobody on the runway, and nobody on opposite final. Right. Turn here, lights, camera, action, all that good stuff. Excellent. Okay. nobody. Here we go. Okie doke. That looks good. We're off. Perfect. Here's coming up. All 3 lights are out, none in the mirror. Beautiful. And we'll climb up to roughly 1500 or so. We're gonna fly. Ooh, hi bird. Fly out this direction here. All right.
Traffic 119,
Clear of any airspaces. And just kind of keeping an eye on traffic. Looks like they are 600 feet below us, and we're still climbing, so that looks good too. Perfect. Houston Southwest, Seneca 484 Hotel Papa, about 4 miles east of the field. This will be final call, leaving the area. Houston Southwest. Coolio. Let's see, temperature is back to 64, and if it wasn't shining on me, if the sun wasn't actually hitting me directly right now, I'd actually be fairly comfortable. So I think I actually made the right call wearing a sweatshirt if this had been like a longer flight, which is why I'm gonna turn it into one. I have the gas on board right now. I'm keeping an eye on all of that too. But again, I am not very far away from Houston Executive at all. So it's kind of nice to just come out here and get away from the fray. Especially, I love air traffic control, and I completely understand why so many people don't want to work right now. So I'm not even going to say anything bad about that. I'm just saying because there are so many people that want to still fly, and there aren't a lot of ATC controllers out there that are currently working, I do want to applaud you. I really want to applaud anybody that has a government job that is still continuing to go to work. Pilots like me and everybody just in general, we appreciate you so much. And I know that it can be a struggle and it can feel hard, but hopefully we'll get everything worked out. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay, so I think we're in a pretty good position here to kind of avoid all of those airspaces. So let's go ahead and start turning. A little bit here, a little bit there, all that jazz. Turn to westing for now and see what that looks like for us. Engines are running well, props are still spinning, so that's always a good sign. All my gauges are still in the green. Beautiful. Go ahead and switch to our executive tower frequency, and I'm going to pick up the weather just so that we're ahead of the game. No reason not to.
Standard tower formation uniform 1650 Zulu, winds 230 at 7, visibility 10 miles, skies clear, temperature 26, dew point 16, altimeter 3020, expect visual approach runway 18.
All right, information uniform, winds 230 at 7, 10 statute miles visibility, sky clear. But there is a little bit of an adjustment with the altimeter, but not too shabby. It is pretty bumpy over here, and I don't love flying in the bumps for no reason, so we are going to slowly start making our way back towards civilization, if you will. Things are looking really good. I'm not even leaning out the mixture right now because this is a shorter flight, but because we are above 3,000 and everything is looking good, we're going to lean it out just a little bit. So we're currently burning 11.7 gallons in the left and 12.7 gallons in the right. So we're just gonna lean that out just a little bit. Nothing super crazy. See if we can just save a little bit of gas. We're still looking good on traffic. We'll bring this back down to about 25 or so. And we'll keep turning this direction. And this way will put us directly over Tango 54 on the off chance that we do need to find another runway. And so this is where we departed from. Here is Sugar Land, which is the airport I used to fly out of. And this is the airport we're currently flying to. And we are using runway 18, so this is going to kind of set us up to be able to come in on a 45 for a right down if they allow us to for the runway. And then if they don't, then they'll just have us overfly or they'll give us radar vectors or whatever we need. So that's good. I'm very happy. The airplane is running very well. because of the bumps, the autopilot is having a little bit of difficulty kind of maintaining that 3,500 altitude. It's just going to get worse as we descend, but because we are slowly starting to make our way back towards those airports, I don't ever want to get an airspace infraction. So I'm going to go ahead and start a very slow descent, probably about 300 feet or so, down to that 2,500. Since I am VFR, it's my rules. So make sure that I'm still talking to people when I need to, all that jazz. We are 25 nautical miles southeast of the field, so we're in tip-top shape. Right. This guy is flying that direction. He's at our same altitude, so we'll keep an eye on him. Just make sure he continues going that direction. This guy is 2,600 climbing and will cross in front of us. So we might be able to get to see him, which would be pretty cool. Okay, so we do have a runway pretty much directly in front of us if we needed it, so that's good. Then we've got another one over here just off of our right. Plenty of fields, and there are some roads over here that don't have power lines if I needed it, but I'm feeling confident the airplane is running well, so. Good job, Mystic. I'm so excited. I think Pops and I are thinking about doing one more Bahamas trips this year, which would be so fun. And then I think I'm really going to start looking seriously at going back to a single sometime in January. But I don't know. Now that I've got my airplane out of the shop, I'm kind of loving her again. So we'll have to kind of play all of that by ear, I think. One thing I do want to give a big shout out for is everybody that is a YouTube. Okay, we're still in a descent, so we'll see if that pops up or not, because it went away almost immediately, so it might have just been because we hit a weird bump. It said autopilot trim malfunction, but I don't think so, because it seems to be doing just fine. I'm keeping an eye. But I do want to say thank you to everybody who is a YouTube member or a Patreon subscriber. Seriously, with not having the airplane for 7 weeks, you have no idea how much it meant to me to still be able to talk to you guys. And even though I wasn't able to do a ton of lives living in the hotel with like little to no internet, we still found a way to talk to each other, and I just really appreciate you guys. So I just wanted to say thank you very much. And if you want to subscribe because you're not already, or you want to check out Patreon, I do have a free tier. All you have to do is sign up and then just go follow along. I post pictures and updates when I can, and I would love for you to be a part of it. All of my Kaviators in some way, shape, or form are just absolutely the best people on the planet. So ignore the fact that my sweatshirt says unsubscribe, and make sure you do subscribe. I'm going to make a call and see what's going on. Information uniform. We are about 16 to the southwest. We're going to slowly start coming back in. Let's do 1,500 here. 500 feet per minute. And we'll enrich in that mixture again. Okay. You're going to be like, wow, you're calling out early, but I want to see if they give us direct or not. Still morning? It is 10:58. Good morning, Houston Executive. Seneca 484 Hotel Papa, 15 miles to the southwest right now, requesting to come inbound for a full stop. Information uniform.
Seneca 484 Hotel Papa, Executive Tower, enter the right downwind runway 18 and report midfield.
Enter the right downwind runway 18, report midfield. 484 Hotel Papa, thanks. All right, cool. So we'll just go here. Enter, enter, nav, hello, nav mode. And then this should set us up to enter a pretty decent, actually that might put us more towards a final for 3-6. So let's go here, bug that heading, and we'll go to heading mode instead. That way we're not on the departure end of runway 18. It looks better to me. Okay, awesome. And we're not going to have to worry about that class Bravo at all, because we're going to go straight into our class Delta, so that's fantastic. Now my biggest concern is birds. When I drove over to the airport today, I actually was able to hitch a ride to go back over to Houston Southwest, and there was, I kid you not, 1,000 birds just flying around in the parking lot. I filmed a quick little video, so I'll put it up here so you can see, but I was like, dang, I don't think I've ever seen that many birds. And then by the time we were pre-flighted and we got in the airplane, it was a cute little Cessna. So shout out you, Brian, and Colin, who was my pilot today. Fantastic. They were all gone. And I was like, okay, well now I just look like a crazy person. That's cool. All right, this guy's 1,000 feet above us, but it doesn't look like he's coming inbound, so we should be fine there. It's gonna basically put us directly onto a right downwind for 1.8, so that looks good. I'm gonna keep the altitude a little bit longer because I'm almost into my glide range, but I would like to verify and like 100% know I'm in my glide range if I need it. Which the nice thing is I would be able to use 3.6 if it was an emergency, so that's cool. Let's go ahead and turn more this direction so we can intercept entering. Kind of entering on a 45, but not really. Beautiful day to fly. I'm kind of choking myself out with the shoulder harness, but other than that, beautiful day to fly. Got my tower, I've got the actual runway itself in sight, along with all of these industrial buildings. And we're at 1,500, so we do need to lose another 300 feet, so I'm gonna go ahead and set that here so that we are prepared and ready to go if we need it. Talking to myself and to you a lot more than I normally would because I haven't flown in a little while. It was really nice to go up with Eric, my instructor, who actually taught me how to fly this specific airplane when I first bought it, and kind of just ask some additional questions, you know, just go over a few procedures and stuff, because I find it's always good to get additional training. As a pilot, we're always learning, so that just makes sense to me. But I'm kind of just going through everything mentally as like a check for myself, not necessarily telling you what I'm doing, but hopefully you're enjoying the play-by-play. All right, this is looking much better now, so we'll go ahead and descend down to our traffic pattern altitude, which is 1,200. And I don't want to fly it super tight, so we're gonna just go ahead and slowly start rounding that out to be on the downwind. We'll call midfield here in about 20 seconds or so. No traffic, everything is looking good. Beautiful. Roll on out. I'd say we're a pretty good distance. Executive Seneca 484 Hotel Papa is right midfield, runway 18.
4 Hotel Papa, wind 220 at 7, runway 18, clear to land.
18, clear to land. Thanks for the wind check, 4 Hotel Papa. All right, autopilot disconnect. Pull some of that power, get below 130 so we can put our gear down. That beeping is just a reminder that my gear is not down yet, which obviously I know. All right, gear's coming down now. All right, 1 in the mirror and 3 green here, so that looks fantastic. And we're within our wide arc here. First notch of flaps. Fixtures are full rich. Props are full rich. Forward, whatever you want to call it. And looks like we are clear. Then a little bit of back trim so we don't descend too quickly. All right. Our speed's about 95, so that's looking pretty good. And we'll go ahead and make our right base turn. As this airplane does go so fast, we might just continue the turn, but we'll see. It's because we do have that wind that's going to be pushing us when we're on base. In a little extra power just to fight that sink momentarily and start dropping our speed to about 85. That looks good to me. Get notch because I don't want to do it in the turn. Final is clear and nobody's on the runway and we are cleared to land. Oh, got a little draft there. Some of that power back, bring her back down. And verify everything is good here, good here, good here, good here. Lights. Right, there's our 85. starting to pull that power back because of that updraft, and I will add it back in a little bit. Back on that glide slope. Awesome. Went down nice and easy. Add in a little power, fight that sink again. It's still looking good.
Exec Tower, good morning. Cirrus 76 Alpha Lima.
Cirrus 76 Alpha Lima, Executive Tower, good morning.
76 Alpha Lima is 11 miles from the west.
Oh yeah, baby!
Executive.
November 6 Alpha Lima, report a 3-mile right base runway 18.
With information uniform, Exec Tower 76 Alpha Lima will report 4 miles out, 180.
Okay, that landing was pretty good.
Seneca 4 Hotel Papa, hold short off with contact ground, welcome back.
Over to ground. Thank you so much for Hotel Papa. What is going on? You're kidding me. There is no freaking way. There is no freaking way. Are you joking? Come on. No. Ugh. Okay. Let's see if we can start the air. Alright, so my right engine died again. I am really upset. I'm just gonna sit here for a second. So, I have plenty of power in my left. Obviously, I'm gonna have some alerts now. My oil pressure is completely zero, so the engine is off. So, I'm gonna see if I can restart it.
8 miles west, information uniform.
Executive Ground, Seneca 484 Hotel Papa is on Tango and need to taxi back to the T-hangars. Just a heads up, I'm going to have to taxi super slow. I lost my right engine on landing.
484 Hotel Papa, taxi to the ramp via Alpha Bravo Charlie.
Alpha Bravo Charlie to the ramp for Hotel Papa, thanks. Alright, well I'm going to get a really good leg workout in. Executive Unicom, Seneca 484 Hotel Papa, just to advise, I lost my right engine on landing, so I am going to taxi over to the FBO and have you guys go and park it in my T-hangar until I can get it looked at.
Copy that, no worries. I'll let line service know.
Thank you.
Okay, well, with all of the craziness, I don't really know what all captured with my reaction. I know people are going to be like, oh, she's such a crybaby and stuff. My airplane's been gone for 7 weeks, and I haven't been able to fly, and I love flying, which is why I'm a pilot in the first place. And it's just really stressful because I did everything right yesterday. I went up with an instructor. I ran this airplane through its paces. Luckily for me, once again, the engine didn't quit until either right before I touched down or as soon as I did power idle and was starting to taxi. So the mechanic is going to take a look at it again and we'll kind of just see what's going on. I'm fine. I'm just emotional because it seems like every single time I finally get my momentum back and I'm like excited to fly and I've got all these trips and all these plans, just one thing after another happens. And it's just a really stressful thing to deal with. So
just in case you didn't catch it, right about here is where you can see that right engine just completely shut down. So make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit notify so you don't miss the update, and I'll see you soon.